Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vicarious Spotlight, where we interview you and talk to leaders in business, nonprofit, and other organizations throughout the Chicagoland area. I'm Melanie Santos-Stefano, your host, and today I am with Emily Petway. She is the executive director of a really interesting nonprofit called GiveNKind. So welcome, Emily. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
So let's get right into it. Why don't you tell us how GiveNKind got its start?
Well, I was a small nonprofit manager in the Atlanta area, and I saw what great need we had for everyday items to help make our organization run. And then realizing that those items were the very same items that people were looking to let go of in their homes and in their businesses, I thought, what a great resource we could provide if we had an organization that just brokered those usable goods. So worked out the logistics and brought those items to nonprofits who needed them.
And tell us a little about, so when did you start GiveNKind? And it was just you, right, in the beginning?
It was just me in the beginning. I started the idea for GiveNKind and had our first meeting of our group back in 2012, but we've had so much evolution moving away from a web-based nonprofit to having it be our headquarters now in Buffalo Grove, and doing a lot of digital work as well. So we've had quite an evolution over that span of time.
Give us some examples on the types of items that you collect and then distribute. Like, how does that all happen?
We have two different ways that goods funnel through GiveNKind. It's in person, dropped off by appointment at our warehouse in Buffalo Grove. We take everything from gently used kitchenware, countertop appliances, linen, sheets, clothing, toys, and other household items. We take those goods into our facility and allow nonprofits to come and shop our shelves at no cost for those 501c3s that are looking to fill those really urgent needs. We also then have a team of digital volunteers that work to place larger bulk items, some of which come through our Buffalo Grove facility and some never even come through our door. But we're able to broker that logistics of having those items picked up by other nonprofits, really far-reaching across our area and more.
So when a nonprofit is interested in kind of getting into the game, so to speak, how would they get involved? What would they do?
They would simply go to our website, which is GiveNKind.org. So that's G-I-V-E, the letter N, kind.org, and go to our nonprofit resource page where nonprofits, as long as they're registered 501c3 organizations and agree not to resell the goods, can register and join our network.
Why don't you give us, I know there's been some interesting items or, groups of things that the organization has gotten to. Give us a few interesting examples, because there's been a bunch that I've learned about in my time knowing you.
It's never a dull moment because we have such a wide array of items that come across our field of vision. We've had 8,000 brand new swimsuits, 2,000 toothbrushes, $390,000 worth of brand new sports apparel.
Wow.
We've had fog machines, plant-based jerky. One of my favorites has been the fairy decor that we're like, what are we going to do with thousands of pieces of fairy decor? And we ended up gifting them to an organization, Youth Services, that used them for therapeutic play. So all of these items find a home, and some of them, like 11,000 socks, you kind of imagine who might benefit from those. But the fairy decor, some of our household decor, you just never know how it's going to be used. And that's the excitement of finding quality goods, a really quality home.
Really great how you're making these connections between two entities that could definitely help one another, right? Take it off their hands and then give them something they need. And if not for you, and maybe there's others out there doing something similar, where would these items end up if they can't have no place to send them?
Well, a lot of the items would end up, sadly, in the landfill. There's like 5 billion pounds of goods that are usable that are placed into the landfill every year. And it's really just an environmental and also social shame that those items can't be put into the hands of people who really, really need them. And so we are happy to fill that need, again, environmentally and socially, to make that connection. But some of them would be tossed.
Yeah, I was just thinking how you're really like you kind of knocked two birds with one stone out as far as finding a better environmental solution for these items, but also socially like trying to make sure that you're making connections between organizations that can partner with one another.
Absolutely.
We're through a pandemic right now. How has that affected GiveNKind? Has it changed the way that you have to work? I presume in your warehouse for sure when you're sorting through items. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we've shortened a number of people that we can take into a session. We have moved our sorting outside when it's possible. We do a lot of stuff digitally, and we have a very active digital volunteer group that helps make those connections. And for the first time, we really weren't dealing with food before. And for the first time, we did place this past month 172,000 pounds of food, and we'll do it again this month also, really expanding what it means to give and the types of items that we help broker.
That's awesome. And so if people are hearing from you today and would like to get involved, what can they do? Do you have volunteer opportunities for people in the area?
Exactly. We've got volunteer opportunities here. We've got volunteer opportunities digitally where you can be anywhere. And we also say if you've got a business and that you have goods that you're looking to offload, if it's closed date expiration or packaging change, returns or cancellations, consider gifting those items through an organization like GiveNKind. You can find that information again on our website, specifically for businesses looking to gift to nonprofits. And also just anybody in their home. We take gently used goods out of our Buffalo Grove and actually a facility in Pennsylvania as well, in Carlisle, that if they wanted to gift those items, again, in good working condition, plate sets, the linens, the toys, all of those items can live another life in the hands of a nonprofit. And we have appointments you can find on our website to drop those items off.
So are they only dropped off? There's no trucks going to get these things. They would have to transport them to you?
That's a dream that someday we hope to be able to provide a pickup service. We
if
also have big
that has an extra truck.
Oh, absolutely. We would love that. We'd also love to set up like a bookmobile of sorts that delivered the items to our nonprofit as well. So that's a big wish list for us. But right now, it's really all being done at our facilities in person at drop-offs and scheduled times.
That's great. And so if people do want to volunteer, there's a place on your website for that as well, in addition to businesses that have items, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, listen, thank you for joining us today. What an amazing organization. How smart. It's just really kind of connecting the dots, right, to help others. So congratulations on it. And one final thing. So I know that you were volunteering for years and years to make this dream happen. And most recently, I know that you were bestowed a very exciting honor within your organization. Why don't you tell us about that?
Thank you. I've been volunteering for years and years, and volunteering full-time to this past year, that I was brought on as the first staff member of GiveNKind. So we've grown enough to hopefully make the first of many hires to help support our mission. So that was very exciting for us. So thanks.
Congratulations. So Emily Petway, affecting change environmentally, socially. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you'd like to learn more, we will have the website at the end of this segment. And thank you for joining us, Emily.
Thank you so much, Melanie.